Hello everyone, thanks so much for joining me. I'm very excited about this pick a card. It's going to be about what will be your main energy in 2024, and then we'll also talk about other energies that will be with you. So it'll talk about the main energy and then other energies. So go ahead and pick a number, and if you've never done a pick a card before, how I typically do it is I think of the numbers 1 through 4 in my mind, and whichever number jumps out to me, that is the one that I select. And everyone thinks differently, so if you're more visual, focus on the stone, whichever stone is calling out to you, or the color. And you can pause the video at any time to pick your pile. I will also timestamp the piles. And I want to make a mention here, in case you've never listened to my videos, I do not like for power to be taken away from us with tarot. So I typically don't do predictions necessarily, but this will focus on the energy surrounding you in the year of 2024. I just want everyone to know that I really believe in the laws of attraction and the power of manifestation and the power of, setting your intentions, and, faith with putting in the hard work can change your future, actually change your surroundings. So we are the author of the book of our life, and we can create our journey forward. I do think destiny is involved in some things, but I feel like we really do have the power to shift our perspectives and change our lives. So I always like to say that when people watch readings, that energies can change. You have the ability to change the energy and outcome of any reading. So that's why I don't usually focus on predictions, but I hope you enjoy the video. Go ahead and pick your pile, and I will see you in your selection. Thanks so much for being here. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. I love you guys. You're the best. I'm so honored to have the subscribers that I currently have, and I would love to continue to grow this channel. So thank you very much for the support, and I will see you in your pile. Hello, pile 1. If you chose pile 1 or this stone, this is going to be your message, and this is regarding what will your main energy be in 2024. And I picked this card specifically for that. I'll explain the rest of the cards as we go, but I want to mention, and I will mention this to each pile, I don't do prediction videos typically because I do believe in the laws of attraction, manifestation. I don't want tarot to take our power away. If you are completely laid out with a plan that's going to happen in an absolute fashion, it will change the way that you live your everyday life. So some things I feel we aren't supposed to, predict. And while I do believe some things are destined and part of destiny, I also know that there is free will, and we have the ability to change the energies that surround us. And I do believe in the power of our manifestation. So I don't want tarot to take your power away. I want you to know that you're capable of creating your life forward. You are the author of your story. So I'm going to use this by giving you the I'm going to preface it by saying you do have the ability to change your energies and things like that, but I just wanted to give us an idea of what energy is there right now, what will be there in 2024 as we speak right now as the energy stands. So you've got the Circle of Eternal Joy, Timeless Dance of Life, beautiful card. And this card is all about, like, no matter what you're going through, you know that you can find happiness, purpose, understanding in the dance that is your current life. So the affirmation that this card talks about is, I live in a vortex of joyous energy. I listen to the beautiful music of my life and dance to my soul's sweet songs. So this is about basically joy, and look at the circle of eternal joy that you can manifest and create in your life, a timeless dance of life. That's so beautiful. Also, on a more practical side, this card could be talking about the fact that you could find joy in actual movement and music. And there might be parties coming up for you, or celebrations or weddings this year. But it's also to just help you remember to find your bliss in little moments. Let yourself dance, laugh, sing, and enjoy. That is absolute beautiful energy here. And just think of it, it almost looks like she has built this mountain. It's not. I think this is a cloak she's wearing, but it almost looks like she's built a mountain of joy. So I feel like you guys will be really focused on happiness. And I do feel like this pile really enjoys music. And I say that because I asked for some of Spirit's advice. These cards were Spirit's advice along with this one. And one of the things that came up, so one of the focuses of your 2024 is going to be your love life. And it says, new or renewed romantic love is here. And I asked for one card for your love life, and you know what, you guys got music. So music has come up twice. It was in your main card and now it's here. It says, listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. So no matter where you are in your love life, no matter what your status is this year, no matter if you're married or dating or single or looking, or what Spirit wants to say, there's messages to be had in the music that you play and that you listen to. And especially when things randomly come on, or you hear songs when you're out and about, there's messages in those songs. That is the way that you are going to get your downloads and your hints and your messages regarding your love life will be in the music that surrounds you. I'm going to read it again. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. I also want to mention, I don't know about for you guys, but for me, music is definitely a conduit of energy. So if I'm feeling sad or like very low energy, I have a playlist that I put on that empowers me, or whatever mood I'm in that I want to kind of shift into, or, it just depends on how I'm feeling. But definitely music changes my vibration. So I feel like that's a big message for you guys. Music can definitely help you. I just heard therapy. I don't mean literal therapy, but it could be very therapeutic to listen to music for this group. I know it is for me. That's definitely something that happens. I love listening to music, and I definitely feel a shift in my energy depending on what kind of music I listen to. That's why it's very important that we actually do understand like what the vibrations of the music are, even if we're not like too intent on the lyrics, although I do check on the lyrics sometimes because I want to make sure, what I'm playing and what I'm listening to has a positive note to it. And yes, sometimes I do want that, soulful, tearful song. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying make sure that the song isn't derogatory in nature, like speaking to you in a derogatory way, because the energies, they do kind of, I was going to say surround us, but it's deeper than that. I feel like they kind of penetrate our mind, even if we don't realize it. So just pay attention to that. Purification is also here. This was part of Spirit's advice. And this says, by purifying your life of negative people, places, and experiences, you attain true peace. I think this year you guys are going to be very cognizant of the way things make you feel, your vibrations, the way people make you feel, the way places make you feel, your experiences. And I feel like you guys are going to want some tranquility and peace in your life, which is beautiful. So make sure that you are continuously purifying what surrounds you. You also have self-confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. So just always remember that you're divinely connected. No matter what you feel the higher power is, you are connected to that higher power. This just reminds me of, like, look at the fire coming up. That power is, it goes right through. It's just kind of like you're a conduit to the power that the divine has. And if you ever do feel like you're lacking confidence, just remember how divine you are and how connected you are to the divine. So you might want to get yourself some tiger's eye crystals and carry those with you if you ever, if you feel like called to do that. You could also just keep them around. Some people I know, sleep with them under their pillows or whatever makes you comfortable. And if you're not into stones or crystals, I'm not telling you to get into it. But if you feel called to do that, you might want to try Tiger's Eye, this year, throughout the year. I also want to talk about, these were some energies I pulled about what the energies are going to be. You may have some conclusions that you come to this year. You may come to different conclusions. It says conclusions are within reach. So there might be something. I just saw 808 on the camera, guys. 808, look that up, the angel number 808. That's all about prosperity, and it's interesting that we have conclusion here, and I saw 808. So maybe there's going to be a conclusion of the way things once were, and you're going to shift into something new in that prosperity sector. But look that up, just see if anything catches your attention. Conclusions are within reach, and when I hear something like that, it reminds me of, I want to say, like, coming to conclusions. I believe this, since this is about an eclipse, it's talking about conclusions in your life. So there could be something that concludes in your life and it opens up new chapters. When one door closes, another one opens, those kinds of things. So that is some energy in 2024. And look you've got confidence again. Confidence is your key to success. Take on that Leo energy, that pride, that majestic energy. When you walk into a room, just think of yourself as a powerful, majestic person. Walk in with confidence. You'd be amazed at how the energy shift when you are confident in yourself and when you present yourself in a confident way. So confidence is key to success this year. And I do feel like you guys are going to have a lot of success. Like I said, conclusions are within reach. And then I saw 808. Look up 808. That's important. Spiritual path is here. And it says, this is part of Spirit's advice, this card. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. So you guys may become more spiritual, or you may understand things a little bit deeper this year. Maybe some things are going to become clear to you as you go throughout your year, and you're going to perhaps start making changes in your life. Maybe at one point in this year, you'll start purifying your life and making sure that you don't surround yourself with negative people, places, and experiences. Maybe that will become important to you, and that's something that you'll be kind of already anticipating because you have this spiritual path that you're on and that you're working on. You also got stay strong in your faith at the bottom of the deck. It says a positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. So always stay positive. Make sure you are continuously checking in with your self-confidence. Share the message of love was at the bottom of this deck. It says rivers of love flow within you and others may benefit from this healing energy. Be mindful of each word that passes your lips. You guys will be very influential to the people that are around you this year. So make sure that you are speaking in a way that you won't regret. I feel like your words will really hold weight this year. And so be mindful of that when you are communicating. And this says, rivers of love flow within you and others may benefit from this healing energy. So those around you could really use your uplifting, loving spirit, this circle of joy, this circle of eternal joy that you have a focus on. So you were asked to remain mindful of the little blessings in life and the little joys, and you need to help those around you with those things too. You also have courage and bravery. It's right above love life. So you may need to exhibit courage and bravery in your life in general, but also definitely in your love life. So speaking up when you need to, purifying the people out that aren't right for you when you need to, purifying the communications that people have, maybe setting boundaries with the way people speak to you, maybe just be courageous and brave. Like I said, you are going to want to take on this Leo energy. Confidence is your key to success in everything. That's right at the base of your reading. And this card was what the energy is for you in 2024. So very beautiful, guys. You have a very beautiful year ahead of you for sure. basically you are being encouraged to pay attention to the ways that you are connected to the bliss of your spiritual perspectives with this card. So you're just going to be called to continuously remind yourself of this timeless dance of life, the circle of eternal joy that you have. And also at the bottom of the deck, you had building your world, creation, expansion, and networking. And like I said, I do feel like you guys will have, you're creating some abundance this year, building your world, creation, expansion, and networking. And these were the cards that I was pulling to understand what the main energies for 2024 would be for you for this group. So building your world, creation, expansion, and networking is going to be very important. You guys will be working on networking and expanding whatever you are creating within this circle of eternal joy. Remember to remain balanced. That's right underneath here. Stability and standing firm. Make sure you're staying balanced in your life. We can't, we don't want to become unbalanced in the way that we focus our energy. So make sure you stay balanced. Also, Sacred Plan was here. And this reminds us that this card talks about free will and also about how, the divine kind of orchestrates our free will along with what is set for us for the future. So, whatever we're putting our intentions, focusing on our intentions and our mindsets and the lessons that we're supposed to learn and those things. So it's kind of a combination of, our divine plan and the way that we are. See how it kind of, you can see her eyes through here, and this kind of seems like almost like it's her thoughts that are creating this golden energy. So make sure that you keep your thoughts positive and your intentions positive. And then at the bottom of this deck, it's work through your fears, which you also had the, what card was it? Oh, courage and bravery. That was it. These are connected, I feel. Different decks, but they're definitely connected. Make sure you are leaning on your courage and bravery, which you hold immense amounts of, to work through any fears that may come up. And right under that is have faith in your dreams. So if anything comes up where you feel like you can't get through to the next stage or the next goal that you have, just know that you need to work through your fears. You absolutely can attain that goal, and confidence is the key to your success. So just continue to believe in yourself, and you definitely have the courage and the bravery to get through anything that you put your mind through too. So thank you so much for being here, Pile 1. That's beautiful energy. As I said before, just know that, I don't feel like these energies are set in stone. That's not how I interpret tarot. They're just basically energy checks. So this is the basic energy that will be with you in 2024, and your energies are able to create your pathways forward. So we shift energies all the time. If you research Reiki, it's all about shifting energies. Also, our mind and our intentions shape what our future will look like. And faith without works is dead. So of course we do have to set intentions and put in the work. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I'm wishing you a very wonderful, blissful 2024. I hope that you're subscribed. If not, I would love for you to subscribe and grow with me on my channel. And I hope to talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much for being here. I'm going to move on to pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2 or this stone, this is your message regarding what will be your main energy in 2024. So I want to talk first about how I view tarot. I want to make sure that I'm saying this in the beginning of each pile because it's important. You guys, if you've listened to other videos of mine, you may have heard me say I don't typically use tarot for predictive purposes because I don't ever want tarot to take away your power. If something is laid out for you, a pathway forward, you may make different choices. And, sometimes I feel like things are not supposed to be completely laid out for us. And also, I want to mention that I do 100% believe in the power of manifestation, the laws of attraction. I do think that our mindset and the way that we view things, and, putting in the work. Once we have dreams in place, once we figure out what it is that we want, I do feel like those things definitely change our pathways forward. We are the creators of our own universe. We are the authors of our stories. So that's why I don't typically use tarot for predictions, but I did ask what your main energy in 2024 would be, and this is the card that came out: calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. The first thing I want to mention to this pile, so this card, we're going to look at this card and see what this is really about, the energies here. But you know what I want to talk about, guys? These were Spirit's advice cards here. And I want to tell you something. Answered prayers came up. And it says, all your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. When I pulled this card, I want you to know something. You guys, if you don't already really lean on Spirit, and I'm not saying that it's going to be for reasons that are, I know some people pray when they're when they're going through hard times or when they need help. I want to tell you that when I pulled this card, I feel like you are really going to be connected to your divine guidance this year, and it's not a bad thing. I'm talking, I feel like you will be asking for things and you'll pray and you will be shocked at how quickly your prayers are answered this year. And also you got guardian angel here. So your guardian angels will be working very closely with you this year. You also got spiritual protection. I can't make this up. You guys are really in touch with the divine this year. They're protecting you, they love you, and they want to help you with whatever it is that you are trying to do. Your dreams need a practical plan. Make sure you are praying about whatever it is that you're hoping to achieve. I also want to talk about the card that we pulled here because that was the main energy. And these are, these cards have lots of different meanings, but the affirmation for this card is, I have the infinite source of peace and calm within me. I direct my life with balance each day. So I'm going to read just a little portion of this book because these are very, very powerful cards. There's a lot of information held here. So the waters of life run deep, and there are often deeper personal lessons that you may be aware of. Deeper personal lessons than you may be aware of. You do have the ability to be self-directed, set boundaries, create balance, and stay calm and spirit connected, even in the middle of personal or professional storms. In the face of an ending and sometimes frantic demands of life, this card is telling you to stop and trust in the unwavering truth of your soul's universal connection. Your peaceful yet profound faith will calm the swirling waters and bring the blessed resolutions you desire. So guys, you guys will be so connected to divine this year that you will be able to accomplish anything and get through anything. And I'm not saying that bad things are coming for you. That's not what I feel. I'm just saying you guys will be able to navigate because you will be leaning on your spirit team. And I also I'm going to read a little bit more of this because it's really interesting. The High Priestess of Light brings her deeper powers of healing energy to the earth and to your life. The elk antlers she wears on her golden crown act as antennae. They receive guidance and power from the universal light, which she then channels into the earth and waters below. Her peaceful intentions are balance and alignment. As she brings peace to the planet, she also calls you to calm waters within your own life. It's time for you to take an honest look at your daily energy. Are things too hectic for you to maintain a calm approach to your tasks? You may feel you have no control, but you can and must regulate the pace of your everyday activities, always devoting some time to your own peaceful priorities. And guess what? Your cards sum that up. You've got purification here. It says, by purifying your life of negative people, places, and experiences, you attain true peace. It also talked about balance, and you got the balance masculine and feminine energies card. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. I feel like you guys will have this mastered by the end of this year. Your feminine side is that creativity. Your masculine side is that go-getter. And look at, you have take charge and action. You will be balancing those sides because we each have both sides to us, and when they're in unison together, we can accomplish anything. Plus, you guys have so much of this spiritual connectivity that you'll be able to easily do things that you wouldn't normally believe that you could achieve in such short periods of time. Look at, guys, when I said achieve, I picked up this card and right underneath is achievement, effort plus intention. You guys can do anything this year. And you also will have psychic ability, future vision, precognition. You're very connected to the divine this year, for sure. You also got purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. And this card talked about, things that make you, uneasy, or that, maybe your schedule needs to be looked at. Are you too busy? Are there things that you can kind of weed out? Definitely take time for yourself this year. Enjoy relaxation activities that nurture your soul. Spirit wants that for you. You are a very take charge and action oriented person, and you will have the energy to get things accomplished this year for sure. But maintain that balance and make sure that you understand how divinely inspired you're going to be. You have so much spiritual protection and guardian angels that are surrounding you that want to help you through this year. So please pray when you feel stuck. They want you to ask for help. Angels don't step in unless we actually ask them to help us. They don't. They allow our free will to, work. But when we ask for help, when we ask for them to be with us, when we ask for all good things to lie before us in the day, it actually happens. You have it right here. They're calling out to you. They want to be of help to you. Answered prayers is here. All of your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. Make sure that you're relying on your spirit team. They want to be there with you. And you guys are just you're very connected. You're very connected to the divine. I feel like you guys, right here is conclusions are within reach. There may be some phases closing out. Right under that is don't let pride get in your way. So just make sure you're keeping all these ideas and different things in your mind when you're going throughout your daily life that you need to kind of, calm the waters when things arise that, when your schedule is very hectic. Make sure you're asking for help so that you can go through the day and not feel as hectic. Take time for yourself. Make sure you're purifying the energies that surround you. Purification came up twice, so you really have to look at your surroundings, what you're putting in your body, what you're, putting into your mind. What are you watching on TV? What types of, what music are you listening to? Make sure you're understanding and thinking about the things that are going into your body and your mind, okay? And you guys are going to have a beautiful year. I feel like you're very connected to divine. You're able to take charge and take action in your own life. You're able to reach your dreams. It just says your dreams need practical plans. Talk to your angels about it. They want to help you. You're able to succeed this year for sure, and you will accomplish great things. You just have to stay balanced, keep your environment purified, keep your intentions set, remind yourself of your intentions. Faith without works is dead, so make sure you are putting in the effort as well. And like I said, you're very connected to the divine this year. Just lean on that and understand that you are very spiritually protected. I hope you have an absolutely blissful, wonderful 2024. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you enjoyed this message. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would love for you to grow with me on my channel. Have a great day, and I hope to see you again in another reading soon. Take care. Hello, Pile 3. If you chose Pile 3 or this beautiful stone, this is your message, and this is regarding what will be your main energy in 2024. And I used this card to pull the main energy. I do want to state from the beginning, I've mentioned this in each of the piles, that I believe that we all have our own power in order to shift our reality. So I do believe in the laws of attraction and the power of your mind and your thinking to create your reality. So I don't use tarot for predictions, but I did want to give you the strongest energy that's surrounding you potentially in 2024. And I want you to keep in mind that I don't like, tarot to take our power away. So you do have free will and the ability to use your mind and your thoughts and your faith and your hard work to change your reality. I do believe some things are destined, but like I said, I also feel like we were given free will and the strength to change our reality. So I want to mention that before we go into this. So 2024, what is your main energy in 2024? You have wisdom. It's an absolutely beautiful card. I just want you to look at this beautiful card. And you also have two swans at the bottom, which to me kind of makes me think of romance and love. So I feel like you're going to have wisdom, you're going to have joy, you're going to have love, you're going to have interests that you love that will be surrounding you. It says learning, joy, art, and music. And this card is very important. So I want to kind of look in the book. I'm going to just give you guys some highlights about what some of the information is that this card provides. So basically it's saying that this year is going to be a time of deepening wisdom for you. So you may have the urge to go to school or learn more about different things. It could be formal courses of study, or it could be just things that you want to learn more about. If you're interested in music or art, perhaps you'll be learning more about that. But you will be learning this year for sure. And you'll be learning the types of things that will give you profound gratification when you learn things that you love, learn about things that you love. So it's possible that your path of study will relate to maybe art or music or some kind of creative endeavor. It doesn't have to be that, but it's encouraging you to take a class, go to a museum, surround yourself with music and art and things that bring you joy. And then it also says that, these are going to be connections between your mind and your heart, and you will be opening your mind to a greater understanding and joyous new experiences, and your heart will glow with inner satisfaction. And it also says that in addition, your life force will sing with beauty, grace, and irresistible attraction. You guys will be very attractive in 2024. So you'll be magnetic to those around you. And that kind of, like I said, reminds me of the romance, depicted with the swans at the bottom. And your affirmation is, I always choose to learn and grow. The music and art of life inspires me. So you guys might be really... you guys might really find a very important relationship this year. And I say that because of the swans, and I want to say swans mate for life. And you also at the bottom of your deck got the twin flame card, which sometimes this talks about balance, and it talks about, finding your higher purpose and finding someone that you will partner with that will contribute to that higher purpose. And you guys will have very similar ideals of what your higher purposes are. And this doesn't have to be romantic, it can be, but this says soul partner, eternal connections. So very important relationships. You're going to be very attractive, very magnetic. Several of the piles, I want to say almost all the piles got this conclusions are within reach. So I think we'll all be experiencing some form of conclusions, but it's saying conclusions are within reach. So I feel like these are conclusions that we want to come about. It's nothing that would be shocking or upsetting to us. Conclusions are within reach, meaning, whenever we're reaching for something, we want it, right? So that's what I believe is happening here. Composure is here. So this is basically telling us about, going within and making sure that we are assessing our emotions. Sometimes we can get, we're humans, we can get frustrated. We can, throughout life things happen, and we have to remain composed and go within and kind of balance out our emotions in order to remain composed in circumstances that will be required for. It also says become the true you. So I feel like this year you're going to really be shedding your skin and changing into the person you're really meant to be. It says show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. I think you guys will be finding some really some passions that really will fulfill your heart when you start them. Oh, and I just got chills because I just looked at this card and it says passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to you, your heart. So you guys will be working on things that are really going to be fulfilling you. It will be probably relating to your life purpose. And then it also says multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. Whenever I see this card, sometimes it has to do with like if there's a misunderstanding or something that shows in your life that you're not sure or you don't understand. You have to kind of look a little deeper. There's multifaceted. There's lots of layers, kind of like an onion. You have to peel things back to kind of get to the center of it. And that reminds me of this card, the composure card. You're going to have to kind of balance out, when you feel frustrated, you're going to have to kind of go within. And I'm not saying your year is going to be filled with frustrations, but this is your opportunity to be mature about dealing with situations and kind of relying on. This wisdom card also reminds me of, you guys are going to have the wisdom to deal with things and keep your composure. And also with this strength and guidance card, the divine is going to be working with you and helping you through things. So you will have immense strength and guidance from above, from the divine. They're going to be working with you to kind of help you through anything that comes your way. Right underneath that is inner child healing. You guys will have a lot of healing this year. Under that is angelic protection. So just know that no matter what presents itself to you, you will stay connected to the divine and you are protected. But I want to mention to you, a lot of healing is coming up because you have emotional healing, which says it's safe for you to let go of the old emotional pain. By doing so, you allow your heart to heal and mend. And you also have financial healing. So you guys will have inner child healing, emotional healing, and financial healing. Your money struggles are a thing of the past. Be open to all avenues to receiving, and you'll be provided for in every way. So you guys are really going to be healing every aspect of your life. The conclusions that you want are going to be within reach. You will have this immense composure, wisdom. I just heard dignity. You will also have a lot of dignity. Become the true you. You're going to experience different joys that you're really going to love and will very much fulfill you. And you're going to make really, really strong, very important connections. As you work through this year, just remember to work through your fears. You're very supported by spirit. You are going to be gaining all this wisdom. You already have immense wisdom, and you're going to have this composure about you. You're going to be able to balance things out and come at things with a very level head, and you're going to, because of the wisdom that you have and the strength that you're pulling on and the knowledge that you're pulling on from the divine, you will probably really shock yourself sometimes with your knowledge, your balance, emotions, the way that you're working through all this healing. You guys are going to be healing, and you're going to be surrounded by all this joy. You're going to really enjoy music and art or whatever forms of creativity that you like. You'll immerse yourself in that a little bit more this year. Very beautiful energies, pile 3. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to move on to pile number 4. Thank you so much for being here. If you're not subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing and growing with me on this channel, and I hope to see you in another video. Take care. Hello, pile 4. If you chose number 4 or this stone, this is your message. Thank you so much for being here. I want to mention to you guys, so this is going to be about what will your main energy be in 2024, and I want to talk to you guys about how so if you've listened to the previous piles, I put this disclaimer on every pile, but I like to talk about how I don't like tarot to take our power away. So even though I'm talking about your the main energy of your year, just know that you guys have the power and the energy and the strength within you and your free will to create whatever life it is that you want on your pathway forward. So don't let tarot take your power away. If you hear things that you don't like, you will have the ability to shift those things. I do believe some things are destiny, but I strongly believe that we create our immediate surroundings and we are the authors of our lives. So always keep that in mind. And you guys actually have power and intention in your reading. So you guys are going to be leaders. You're very powerful individuals, whomever chose this pile. People look up to you. That's not what card I pulled as the main energy. I'm going to get to that now. Your main energy that will be with you in 2024 is this shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, and vision quest card. Look how powerful this card is. It's, you know, a person that's on this powerful horse. She has an antler in her hand, and she just looks so powerful, and she's got that moon behind her. She just looks like she is able to command this powerful horse. And this card says purpose, attunement, vision quest. So I want to read a little bit out of the book regarding this actual card, because, you know, these cards hold a lot of information, and a lot of the information that can be that can jump out to you as an individual might be something, you know, that you need to hear from the book, because there's a lot of information contained in each one of these cards. And this is basically telling you that it's a very sacred time for you. This is a year that you will be able to grow as a person and heal as a person if you need healing. This card is one that can lead you into your personal healing and radical transformation. So you guys will be on a healing journey this year, definitely. And then if you're wondering about your true purpose, this is going to be a time for you to open up and receive the information, the downloads about what your actual real life purpose is. This year will be very influential in regards to what that may be. You may be extra interested in spiritual matters, and that may be where your greatest purpose lies, but it's going to be different for each of you. This card, though, represents healing, and it can even represent psychic vision. You guys may start, you know, feeling really intuitive, very connected to the divine. The antler that is in her hand is a symbol of a higher connection, and the book basically says, since a young deer regularly sheds its antlers, the message here is to take some time and to learn what old perceptions need to be shed for your own growth and higher purpose. And as I mentioned in the beginning, this is all about a major transformation in your life. So these new approaches will illuminate your passage and your vision quest, and you deserve to devote yourself to your own soul's evolution. So this is going to be about your purpose and envisioning what type of future you want in order to bring yourself greater fulfillment. The affirmation for this card is, I am attuned to the shaman within. I devote myself to my own soul's journey, and I am blessed. But I also want to mention, you guys are going to be very connected to others this year. Your friendships and unions are very important. If you haven't already, you may find what we call our tribe. Like, we'll find our tribe. We'll find the people that just gel with us. They really understand us as individuals. That could also be true for love unions. You could find a really important love union this year, but friendships are really highlighted. So I feel like you guys will find people that really understand you, your tribe. You'll feel very connected to them and very understood. And like I said earlier, you have this power and intention card. You guys will be very, very powerful. You're going to be influential, like I said. Once you kind of realize that once you involve your heart space in your intentions, everything gets amplified. So you guys are going to be doing that this year. You also have sensitive emotions coming up. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. So you guys are going to be very sensitive and also very powerful. Like I said, when you set your intentions and your heart space is connected to those intentions, you will be very surprised. Well, I don't know if you'll be surprised, but it's true that you will be, things will be, your power is intensified. And when you draw this card, your angels are drawing close to you to remind you of this, that you have the capacity to be a leader and a guide, and you'll be encouraged to align with love and the highest good. in order to perform whatever it is that your, greatest intentions are, or your life purpose. But I also feel like communication's very important this year. You've got 2 cards that mention communication. Communication with your angels. It says you have the ability to connect with the beings of love who surround you, communicate with your angels, and deliver their healing messages to others. You guys will feel very sensitive and very loving this year, I feel. And honest and communication is here. So you will want to communicate honestly with those around you, and you'll have the ability to do that and also the desire to do that. You guys will want to. And you're going to be feeling very positive. Whatever you think of this year, it's a yes. Go for it. You guys will be very inspired by the divine. Look how happy this card is. It's all about celebrations and happiness. And yes, how can you can't get any more positive than that. Then it says you are good enough. Just continuously remind yourself that you guys have a very sensitive heart space, and you are, sometimes when we are really pouring our energy into others, we may forget about taking care of ourselves. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself. You are good enough. This says full moon in Virgo. You may have some Virgo energy coming in where, that humility, that being humble. You guys are very humble, I feel, and sometimes you can forget about how wonderful you are. So just continuously remind yourself of that. We've got this life-changing epiphany and experience coming up again, which was also discussed in this card. You have a major transformation coming through this year, personal transformation. It says it's a time of big blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. You guys have major divine support. Your love life is at the bottom of the deck, which is also confirmed in this card, the union card, the friendship card. I feel like you guys will be developing very important relationships, and maybe your love relationships, if you are finding a new love, maybe it will start out as a friendship that turns into this wonderful, beautiful union. And if you're already in a relationship, perhaps you guys will just gain that closeness, that union where you're bonded together. And your lighthearted energy is here too. Smile, simply smile, and notice the profound and healing difference it makes. I also want to mention, when I was pulling your cards, they came out really quickly. I feel like you guys have this really fun, fast energy this year, so you guys will feel uplifted and more energetic. And grateful optimism was at the bottom of the deck, so joyous view of the future. You guys are going to feel very inspired. Look, there's 2 birds back here that just reminded me of a bond of the birds, usually birds made for life. You guys will definitely be focused on your love relationships, your relationships with others, your sensitive communications, communicating love to others, and you'll have this divine power about you that people will want to look and watch and learn from. Look at this person. He looks so intense and so knowledgeable. He looks like he has so much wisdom. That's kind of shown with this white beard and white hair, just showing that he has so much wisdom. That's what I think of when I look at him. So your power and intention are here. And like I said, your power intensifies when your greater good and your love is combined in that. And it looks like this year you will have a lot of loving energy, a lot of sensitive, loving feelings for others. And you'll have this power to communicate very well. And also you have this at the bottom of the deck. You and your loved ones are safe. This is new moon in Cancer energy. You guys are going to be really focused on your loved ones and your tribe and the people that make you feel connected, the people that understand you, that get you. So it's going to be a beautiful year. If you've been feeling lonely for any reason, that is not happening anymore. And just look out for a personal transformation. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will wrap up this reading, pile 4. If you're not subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing. And I appreciate you being here so much. I hope you join me in another reading. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.